There is a habit, a very quiet habit. It doesn't shout. It doesn't look dangerous. In fact, most people think it's normal. But this one silent habit is slowly stealing your time, your confidence, and your entire life. And the worst part? You might be doing it right now without even realizing it. This is the story of a young man who discovered this truth almost too late. There was a young man named Daniel. Daniel was not stupid. He was not lazy in the way people think. He had dreams, big dreams. He wanted to build something meaningful. He wanted to become someone respected, someone disciplined. But every day looked the same. He woke up late, checked his phone, scrolled for a few minutes. Slowly became hours. He told himself, I'll start working after lunch. After lunch, he said, I'll begin in the evening. And in the evening, he whispered to himself, tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months, and Daniel felt something strange growing inside him, a quiet frustration. Not because life was hard, but because he knew he was wasting it. Every night, Daniel made promises to himself. Tomorrow, I will wake up early. Tomorrow, I will work seriously. Tomorrow, I will change. But morning always came with the same heavy feeling. His mind said, you're tired. You still have time. Relax today. Start tomorrow. And Daniel listened. Slowly, something worse happened. His confidence started dying. He stopped believing in himself. He saw others moving forward, building careers, learning skills, changing their lives. And Daniel, he was still planning to start. Not today, tomorrow. That silent habit was growing stronger every day. The habit of delay. One evening, Daniel was walking in a quiet park. His mind was full of noise, regret, pressure, fear. He sat on an old wooden bench. Next to him sat an old man. The man was holding a small glass jar. Inside the jar were tiny grains of sand. The old man gently shook the jar. Sand slowly fell to the bottom. Daniel watched silently. Then the old man said, every grain of sand is one day of your life. Daniel looked confused. The man continued, people think life is destroyed by big mistakes. He shook the jar again. More sand fell. But most lives are destroyed by something smaller. He paused. Delay. Daniel felt something hit his chest. The old man looked at him and said calmly, when you delay your life does not delay with you. Then he stood up and walked away, leaving Daniel staring at the falling sand. That night, Daniel could not sleep. The jar of sand stayed in his mind. For the first time, he asked himself an honest question. What if tomorrow never changes? What if the real problem was not laziness, but waiting? Waiting for motivation, waiting for the perfect mood, waiting for the perfect moment. Daniel suddenly understood something painful. The moment he was waiting for would never come. If he wanted a different life, he had to become a different person. Not tomorrow, today. That night, he set a simple rule. No more waiting. No more tomorrow thinking. Just action. Even small action, but action. The silent habit destroying most lives is not failure. It is not lack of talent. It is not bad luck. It is delay. The habit of telling yourself, I'll start later. But life does not pause. Time keeps moving. Every delayed decision becomes a lost opportunity. Successful people are not always smarter. They simply stopped waiting. They act when their mind says later, because they know one truth. Discipline begins the moment excuses end. Right now, there is something in your life you are delaying. A goal, a decision, a change. Your mind might be saying, start tomorrow. But remember this, tomorrow is the favorite lie of a weak mind. Strong people do something different. They start today, even if it is small, even if it is uncomfortable, because one small action today is stronger than 1,000 perfect plans tomorrow. And maybe this moment right now is your moment to begin.